And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They go play action with Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. He's got room to roam. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Mark Andrews, 43 yards. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Set. What are you hot?
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lady.
Stafford now to throw. Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Play action. Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set. Wait 180.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Draymond Jones. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Throwing is Stafford. Finding Williams on the check down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Ethan Evans now.
For the Rams.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Hey, middle. 180.
Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cook. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
For the 2-point conversion.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Ravens 14, Rams nothing.
That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And it's complete to Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
Oh, and that was a big-time hit right there. And receivers understand when they run into the danger zone, that's the expectation. Really good job of catching the football, holding on despite the discouraging type of a hit.
Ready? Lady! Sit on!
They try the left side here with Williams. Powering his way forward. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Set! Lady!
Again, it's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Now Williams running left. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
180.
Here we go with Williams. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Here's Jackson to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Stafford. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down. And 10 yards.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Set. 250.
Now Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the... And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. How about that for a call? Leading in the 2nd half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work.
Colby Parkinson, 26 yards. And the Rams are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The score, Ravens 14.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout there. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Set. Go 20.
Now Stafford. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Blue 60.
Now it's Stafford. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Davante Adams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Well, someone's going to have some explaining to do. This late in the 4th, you just tied the game with a touchdown, kick the extra point, and take the lead.
This is a classic example of absolutely overthinking the situation. There is no need to get 2 points in that situation, because what does that really gain you? Let's say you're successful, right? They come down, kick a field goal, you still lose. It does not matter. Kick the extra point.
And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he's got it. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage, because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now 1st and goal.
Set. 250.
Stafford. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford finding the end zone on the game's final play. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.